Yeah, I've been having to deal with that. So I tweeted at them. They said, if you've already submitted an appeal, then just to wait on the process. So we're just gonna wait. Thank you, Infinite Force. I really appreciate your consideration and taking your time. We are just going live because episode 7 is currently on an age restriction, so I have to wait until the appeal goes through in order to premiere the video. And I'm sure some, people be like, "Why, Jason?" But it's because if you premiere a video with an age restriction, it's going to impact your reach right off the bat. So you really don't want to set yourself up for failure right out of the gates. That's why I'm doing this live. I wanted to come on and just explain because I really wanted to premiere a video today, or episode 7 today. So overall, it was a good day, though. Had a really good day. Productive, good weekend. Really busy. Enjoyed some really good food. Enjoyed some good music, good drinks. I've been on a big drink kick. I drink a lot of sparkling water. Got some, drink a lot of, I don't know, I've just been exploring different things. Well, I mean, we talked about it. I think the appeal turnaround is going to be within 24 to 48 hours, unfortunately. So for me to expect a turnaround this quickly, of course, I'm not in, I'm, I can't expect them to turn it around that fast. It'd be cool. I didn't even think it was going to be restricted. If I'm being completely honest, ladies and gentlemen, I did not know it was going to be restricted. I was like not expecting it on this episode. I was like, okay, all right, that's fair. Oh, be careful there, Dar. We don't need we just need, positive vibes. We're trying to wait on this appeal to go through. Is it cool? It says a red lobster, huh? What's going on, friends? Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. We're on a age restriction right now, so I'm waiting for it to go through, and as soon as that goes through, we're going to premiere episode 7, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you for joining the stream. I really just did this as more of an informative stream, just an FYI, and I could chat with you guys. I think it was a good episode. I covered a couple things that people may find useful. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I'm actually breaking up some Orange 43 from local right now. Getting ready to enjoy this. I would show you on camera, but I'm sure that would also cause something. So we're not going to we're not going to trigger any algorithms at this moment. We're already in trouble with the last episode. But there was very minimal contact with anything that would even be considered remotely restricted. Just a slight plant update and just a couple things. I think it's a good episode. I think you guys will like it. Don't forget to like this live stream, guys. Leave a comment. What are you guys doing right now? Oh, and then also I wanted to say if the episode gets if they don't approve the appeal within the next hour, I'm going to push back the episode probably to tomorrow morning. Um, Evan Mata, nobody. Yeah, are you talking about the comment? I will probably push the episode to tomorrow morning, just because they may take longer. I did tweet it. I tweeted at him. I was like, hey, or I X'd him. They call it X or tweet, whatever it's called now. So I X'd them and I said, hey, yo, I got a premiere coming up. I need you guys to maybe speed that up. And they said, hey, just wait for the appeal. I said, that's fine. You know, it doesn't hurt to try, you know? Right. I think it's very interesting because we talk about these things. Now, bots can be, I guess you could say, deployed. Well, it's premiering at 10 p.m. if we get the appeal granted. Oh, sorry. Oof. If we get the appeal granted. I was hoping it would be granted within just a couple hours. It's probably been like, I don't even know. I probably uploaded around 3. So we're looking at 6 hours. Again, I didn't think it would even get restricted. It's not, this isn't even, and I hate to bother them sometimes. Like, come on, guys. Like, I try to make sure everything's kosher, right? That's kind of the point of the whole series. That's one of the points of the series is educational, safe content. And we can enjoy everything else, you know, off camera, right? But I've been thinking I'm going to be getting a laptop. I'm excited to get this new laptop here in the next couple weeks. Hopefully, I've been kind of doing research. I want to make sure I make the best decision with that. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to love to edit my videos without having to sit at my PC, at my desktop. It's powerful. I love using it, but having to be kind of locked in here, it's just going to be nice to have that portability. So I look forward to doing that. Hey, buddy, do you want to finish this? Nope. Let's put this. All right. Subscribe with notification. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I look forward to this week, actually. It's going to be a busy week, I think, at work. I have a full schedule ahead of me. So, yeah. What else? Oh my gosh. It was really cool. I didn't get to put as much as I would have liked in the actual video. I really would have liked to have some of my conversation taped with Benny. I talked to him for a while. Really cool guy. I met him years ago, back when I was growing before, a couple years. He's like, no, I left that place and I started my own shop. So this is his own shop that he has going on right now. And didn't even know he was over there. He's over by this wonderful sushi place in our area. So, yap. What's up? What do you got to say there, Yapper? Yeah, we're just waiting. It's pretty much just a waiting game, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we're just waiting. We're just hanging out. I'm hoping for a notification from YouTube. Let me check. I guess I could check, but I don't think I have it. I'm gonna pull up my email right now just to see if I got the email. If so, we will go ahead and premiere the video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not trying to delay anything. I'm just waiting on my appeal to be granted. Yeah, we still have no notifications, unfortunately. So the weekends are not a great time to... Harry, bye, Harry. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate the engagement on the channel, though. We always do encourage comments, negative, positive. Some people just, that's what they do. They do make negative comments on channels, and they say things that, I don't know. I have no idea what causes it. Something in the psyche. You know what I mean? People like to say bad things to people. I don't know. I personally don't. I don't really get anything from doing that. I try to promote positivity and things that mean something in the world. But thank you, Harry. I appreciate it. And that username is just, it's very creative. I'm sure that everyone is just dying to take over that name when you let someone. If you could donate your name to someone, they would graciously take it, I'm sure. But yeah, we're waiting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and delay it though. Like I said, if it doesn't get granted by 10 p.m., we are yeah, hey, some if that's your goal is to be negative in the world, I mean, best of luck to you. Best of luck. I really I always wish everyone the best in the world, regardless of the situation. I always give people the benefit of the doubt as well, just because I just think it's important to hear people out. So I appreciate you explaining that you spent a lot of time on that. I mean, it takes a lot of brain power sometimes to come up with these things. It really does. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a good day though overall. What a weekend. We're getting ready to basically move into the official days of summer, and I think the pool is calling my name. I haven't had a chance to swim yet. I wanted to go swimming today, but super busy day. Um, Hopefully this week. It's gonna a little bit of rain in the forecast, but we're gonna get more like constructive criticism. Yeah, I hear you. I can't see the. I wish I could zoom in on the actual profile. Is that uh, you and your brother? Can't see. Couple gentlemen, couple. Not sure. But yeah, everything's done. I'm just ready to move on, guys. All right. Everything's getting ready to take off for me. I'm so excited. We have stocks going to places that we have not seen them, so I'm into the investing as well. I'm going to be going over things and looking at things and making some decisions. But yeah, I thought I would have this appeal granted. I think last time I premiered a video, I was premiering around 9 a.m. I think that's a good time to premiere videos, but now I'm thinking if I do it at 7 p.m., it's going to have to be the day before, because usually if I premiere it at 9 the next morning, get it uploaded by 9 p.m., that gives YouTube that full 12 hours to review it. So they've always reviewed it within 12 hours. I will give that to them. I will give credit to them. They've been helpful. They've been responsive on X. They've been responsive to me. I'm on the panel now for the YouTube lives, so I'm excited about that. I may have to mention these bots or these trolls that come on lives. That'll be interesting to talk about. I'd like to have a conversation about that, because you can have people be moderators, and that way if people come on to your channel and they say weird things, or it's like cringe, and you just don't want to have it on there, your moderators can remove it. They can delete people, hide people, you give them that power. So that's nice. But other than that, I mean, YouTube should probably, I mean, is that what people do? These bots, I guess there's people that employ bots to put negative comments. And the good thing about the last few videos that I've had is I've had such an overwhelming positive response that if there was any negative comments added to the videos, it would look really out of place, and it would be like the person would look really, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say anything negative about anybody, but they would look a little silly putting negative comments with the overwhelming positive feedback that's been pushed on my channel. I'm overwhelmed by the support. I appreciate every single person that comes on my channel, even if it's the negative comments. I respond to them, at least for now. I'm sure if there does come a day where there's so many comments I cannot respond to everybody, I apologize. I don't see that happening soon. Maybe. I mean, I'm very ambitious, so I definitely want to continue to grow the channel, but we'll see what happens. I'm excited. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're 15 minutes into the live, and unfortunately, we don't have a decision yet. So I'm gonna stay on here, and in case any of my subscribers come by, give a shout out. Leave a comment. Even if you're watching the live after, I'll leave this up. Mobile lives. Another thing I don't like about the mobile lives is the comments that are left on a mobile live basically are not available after it's over. at least not from what I don't know, unless something's changed. I'll check on this one. But there was no way for me to change the settings to where comments showed up, or I could make the live comments show up after. If you set your mobile vertical live up, there's no way for me to make the comments show up after. That's an issue, and I need to write that down. Actually, I need to write that down so that way, when the live panel, when they ask questions, if they want feedback, that's going on there, because I feel like you should definitely be able to see the comments that are left on your lives after it's over, right? So when someone's watching back your live, they could see the comments that were left. At least I don't. I'd have to go back and see, but I don't think that that's not available when you set it up through a mobile. And if you set it up through the desktop, I don't have a lot of experience doing that. So I pretty much went straight to mobile once I unlocked it. I haven't done a lot of lives on the desktop since then. So, but I really wish there was an option to keep the comments on the, once the video is over, just keep them. Because, sometimes, like a couple videos ago, there was a comment on my Premiere. It was a really good comment. It was asking about one of the genetics that was listed, and afterwards it was gone. So hopefully that's something that they can fix. I'm sure they're going to keep updating things as if we have enough people that want to change it, obviously. But so far, my experience back on YouTube has been positive. It's been amazing. I don't know. I have nothing but positive things to say about this experience so far. I've learned so much. I'm trying to understand, how to be successful, and I'm learning. I really enjoy just the whole learning aspect of it. Education was always my favorite category. I am setting up all of my videos under people's and blogs right now, though, just because I feel like it's more, I'm not doing 100% education. It is more me, and my personal stuff. So I think people's and blogs is probably where I'll stay for right now. Um, but it is, I try to be educational, if I have the opportunity. So don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't yet. I appreciate you watching and stopping by. We are waiting on the age restriction to be lifted on episode 7. Ladies and gentlemen, it was probably one of the most tame videos that I've made. I was still salty about not being able to show everyone the flower, because I that's one thing I guess I'm going to hopefully be able to ask some YouTube executives is, what can I do on this platform as far as to get around this situation? Like, why is nothing safe, right? Like, the algorithms are trained very heavily to be careful when it comes to cannabis. It's very like, if there's one showing of anything, it's almost like you're going to get restricted. Then you're going to have to appeal, which they're good about granting the appeals. But I feel like I don't want to have to do that. I don't, I wish there was a way for, after so long, you could build a reputation to where you wouldn't have to worry about that. Maybe there was a way somewhere to apply that. And if you break that, I don't know. And this is another thing. You're just because you're restricted, it doesn't mean it's hurting your channel necessarily. It's not really about that for me, because I get it. You can still make restricted content, and you can still grow on the platform. You still can. It's just a different process. It's a different. And I noticed that a lot of the creators that are making restricted content, they have other avenues that they're pursuing with their subscribers. They have other things that their subscribers are doing for them, and so they're not, even if they're not monetized on YouTube, they have other things happening outside that are giving them that monetization option. Even if it's not through YouTube, it's through sponsorships, it's through different business deals and such. So it's all very interesting, and I wanted to stay within the boundaries of YouTube. I don't want to be on these outskirts looking in, just having to drive all traffic to my channel, because the algorithms will push, educational content that's safe to people that are going to, they think will like it. So I mean, that's what I want. I don't, if you're restricted, the algorithms are not going to treat that the same. And it's unfortunate, because it makes me think of how many videos are on YouTube that should not be restricted. So it's very interesting. Hello. How are you?
I'm still watching.
Oh, you are?
Still on?
Oh, you are? Yeah, I'm on. Hey, what's going on? I am Nisha Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Right now, we're just waiting on YouTube to grant this appeal that I've submitted to them. I'm patient. I've learned patience with this whole growing series and process. But thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I will try to look up your channel after because I don't think the comments are going to carry over. If they do, I will definitely try to subscribe to you. India, wow. Well, welcome. We are over, of course, in the United States, and happy Sunday over here. I don't know, maybe is it Monday there? It may be Monday in your area. I don't know exactly the time zones we're looking at here, but not good with the, trying to think how far ahead that is. But yeah, I think I've really been trying to get my schedule down because I don't have a set schedule yet. And I think that 3 times a week for me has been working out wonderfully. I've been doing 3 long forms a week, and then I've been trying to put in maybe a couple shorts here and there. And for me, I think that's, as a growing channel, I don't need to do more than that. I don't think I need to do much less than that. I think that's enough to just continue to be consistent on the platform. And then I think I'm going to incorporate these lives again because I haven't been doing a lot of lives because I haven't. I wanted to cut back. I really I started hard on YouTube at the beginning, and I was really just grinding for like, I think it was 30 days. I did a 30-day challenge where I did 30 videos in 30 days or something like that. Crazy. I won't do that again, ladies and gentlemen. Um, 3 times a week for me now has been amazing, and I really like to stick to that because like a beginning of the week, midweek, end of the week, something like that in that range every 3 days because that gives the algorithms 3 days, 72 hours to analyze your content, to try to insert it into content gaps, which I talk about in that video. And it's just really important to understand how this stuff works so you can be successful. And it doesn't matter what niche you're in. You can pick whatever niche you want, but you still want to follow this. There's an outline to things that you want to follow. And every time you upload the video, you want to make sure to fill out all that information. You want to, every single thing that you can fill out, you want to try to fill it out. You want to make sure that your video is tailored to that algorithm to where when it's ready to take your video, it takes it and it runs with it. The thumbnail matters at that point. Your thumbnail is going to matter a lot. Some people don't use thumbnails. It's possible to not use thumbnails and be successful, but it helps if you can at least put some effort into the thumbnail. Title is so important. Description, tags, hashtags, keywords, different than hashtags and keywords are different. So really all of that, encapsulating all of that, and then your related video playlists, making playlists so people find your content, they find your channel, and then they want to watch your content. They want to watch your videos. When I find a YouTuber I like, I go and check out their other videos. That's, you just got to think like other YouTubers. And that's another thing I was talking about today is trying to plug your channel outside of YouTube. It doesn't work like people think it works. Unless that person is already on YouTube or they're an active YouTuber, they're not going to be as interested in your channel. So trying to just get other YouTubers to find you is really what you want to focus on, not necessarily anybody outside of YouTube. And that's fine if other people do watch your content. Every now and then I'll ask my brother or I'll ask other people that I know. I'll say, hey, can you go in there and watch that or give me a like? But to be honest, that's just one person or 2 people or 3. And are they going to keep coming back? Are they going to become, they support you as a person. They love you as a family member, but they're not a YouTuber, if that makes sense. So yeah, you really want to take advantage of that. Just knowing how YouTube works, how people, their mind works, and just, there's so much to it. It's so deep, and I kind of nerd out to it. I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen. I nerd out to this stuff so badly. I don't know how my girlfriend puts up with me. But thank you if she is watching us. I appreciate it, honey. Anyway, this week is a big week. We have a lot going on this week. We have the Nintendo Switch 2 is being released this week. I plan on getting one, ladies and gentlemen. I plan on sitting outside for 8 hours, possibly, to actually get my hands on this new technology. Because that's how nerdy I am. I when new things come out, I really want to try them. You obviously have to. Oh, yeah, you are. You're a nerd too. Different nerd, different geeky nerd that I love. Thank you for being my nerd. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to refresh. Hold on, let's check this again. Let's check this again. No updates. No updates, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm afraid that we may have to wait until tomorrow to premiere episode 7. I hate it, but we'll be fine. We'll live through this. I wasn't expecting to wait this long, but I guess 12 hours is probably... I need to go ahead and give them 12 hours for sure. But thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, like this live stream. We're going to continue to grow. I can't wait, man. I've met so many cool people on YouTube. It's like I keep saying that. I know every video I probably say that, but there's just, like I was saying, other YouTubers are going to support you more than people that are not on YouTube. Just keep that in your mind. You need to find other YouTubers. And in order for you to do that, you have to set yourself up for success by getting the algorithm to share your content. And the way to do that is to, again, work on all those things I said, filling everything out correctly, filling it out with research SEO, research LSI, research just algorithm friendly, quote unquote. Just make sure that all this stuff's in there, and you have a chance. Even if you do all that stuff, this is what's so hard about YouTube is you could make an amazing video. You could do so much editing, and you should take your time and you make this crazy masterpiece. But if you don't know how to put that masterpiece into YouTube and how can I explain this? There is so much content being uploaded at once. You have to remember that to stand out in that content, and you also have to find content gaps. So if you're not hitting those gaps, then it's going to be harder for the algorithms to share your content as well because it's so saturated. So you have to be careful with that. It's just so interesting. It's very deep, and the analytics will tell you what you need to know. That's what's crazy. The analytics almost niche you down on their own. They try to niche you down by studying you and what you're uploading. And it steered me into plants, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. We're about 30 minutes in. I may have to wrap this up, but I want to stay on, though. I'd love to get this premiered tonight. But happy Monday to everyone. Basically, I wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't. I've been keeping count. I have all the emails, but I think this is number 4 appeals that we're going to win. There was one that we lost because I showed the flower. Very unfortunate. That was a good episode. Not enough people saw that one. It was a really good one. And the rosin review that I did with Jackson was really good with the Paris rock candy. I thought that was a good video. Not enough people have watched that either. So it's really hard to get that. Once your video is out there, it's after that 72-hour window. It's kind of a shot in the dark sometimes for them to pull that, because if I don't know, you can look at your videos and you'll be able to see it. Look at your analytics, look at your video history, and you'll be able to see. I think you go to analytics and then you go to trends, and that'll tell you your niche just by what it's telling. It'll show you content gaps. It hasn't really been helpful for me personally, but I think in the future I'll try to study it more as I become more entwined in the YouTube community and try to learn as much as I can about every single piece of this, because I want to be the source. I want to be one of the people that can be trusted with content, that they know they're going to get the truth from me. They know they're going to get, if I make a mistake, I'm going to own up to it. I'm going to be accountable. I'm going to take feedback. I'm going to listen to the comments, to people if they have any suggestions. I'm open to anything. You know, that's what's great. That's what you're supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to be. So I do look forward to continuing to grow and to getting feedback. If I mess up, somebody needs to tell me, you know, or if I get something wrong, I want somebody to tell me. I really do. Let's see, what is it? 9:30. Means it's one minute closer to me going to work. I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling well. I thought I had to go to work tomorrow. Start feeling a little ill. Whew. I actually need to be on a beach somewhere. If you want to know, ladies and gentlemen, I need to go somewhere warm with water and just relax. That's what I need. Relaxation, no stress. My favorite sparkling water, my favorite non-alcoholic beverage. The music playing in the background. I mean, I'm just envisioning this wonderful scene that I'm going to be experiencing sooner than later, ladies and gentlemen. You will probably, people, I'll probably make a video about it. Why not? I mean, that's another thing. How can you not share such beautiful things on, I don't know. It's hard for me to niche down. It's back to my niche thing. I have so many things I'm interested in. Like I said, the Switch 2 comes out this week. I'm gonna be. I have to share stuff about that. It's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited. It makes me like feel like a little kid again. Night Rain came out. It's a new Elden Ring spinoff. I've been wanting to play that for the last, I think, 3 days. It's been out since Friday. I've held off because I've heard it's I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people say it's absolutely amazing. It probably is because I'm a big Elden Ring guy. But some people are like, well, it's all right, you know. And I'm like, well, with the Switch 2 coming out, it's hard for me to buy that and then get the Switch 2. I might as well just nerd out and play some Mario Kart until that's like going to be my summer game. I already know right now. Mario Kart World is going to be like the game of the summer, ladies and gentlemen. So really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. So Thursday, I'm going to probably take off work just to enjoy that day, and it'll be nice. I'm excited. I did have to pop. You're going to find out I did have to pop another seed. We went with the Wampa treats because just really curious on the genetics. It's OMFG crossed with something. What was it? I don't remember. Do you remember, Jackson?
No.
Wampa treats? Oh, Cookie Blizzard. Yeah, Cookie Blizzard crossed with um, OMFG. So I'm not familiar with those strains. So I'm really hoping this. I only have one seed too, so I'm really hoping this one seed um, comes through. Because if it doesn't, I'll be sad. That's another. Because I'm gonna have to take clones off of it. It's the only seed I have, so I'm gonna keep it going. I'm definitely gonna keep it going if I can. Because I haven't seen that strain. I have a couple things that strains that I haven't seen anyone run. There was a comment a couple of videos back. The guy said he ran Kongzilla and he loved it, and I was like, "Yes, sir." That I'm telling you, if it's the same one that I have from Elevate, that thing again had it's like a steak dinner, that type of terpene profile, not sweet, not not fruity, not sweet, just straight, mm, delicious. I don't know how to say it. Savory. That's why very interesting. Anyway, you know what? It's almost 10. It's gonna be. I'm just gonna have to push it to tomorrow. I don't want to. I was really actually hoping during this live stream that they would go ahead and just approve the appeal. I could premiere the video at 10 and be like, oh, they just approved it. And then I could get off the stream and you guys could watch the video. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, hmm. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I think the best option for me is to postpone it, and the only reason why is because if I premiere it as an age-restricted video, none of my subscribers are going to be notified that it's posted. Nobody's going to get notifications. It's not going to be, the reach is automatically, it hurts it. It hurts. So I can't premiere it right now. I'm going to have to wait. And in the future, I think going forward, I'm going to have to give at least 12 hours. And again, I didn't think this was going to be restricted. There's nothing in the video that's even remotely not safe. I mean, it's absolutely just information. It's just information. And I think there's a lot of good information in the video. But yeah, I always hope to do better, and hopefully YouTube will trust me more in the future. If they can, they're gonna have to watch my content, or somebody's gonna eventually have to watch it and see, hey man, this guy, he's not he's not messing around. He's serious. I take it very seriously. And we got nothing. Anyway, have a great week. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. We'll see. Should I wrap it up? Probably should. We're waiting on. Are you waiting on me? Oh no, you're waiting on me. Oh crap. He's waiting on me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna premiere it tomorrow at 9 a.m. So that is when it will premiere. I would hope that YouTube has it figured out by then. They have to, right? They have to. 9 a.m. tomorrow, episode 7. It is Morky Monday as well, so I'm gonna try. I was gonna try to film that today, but that didn't happen. So I don't know. I'm just really excited. If I can get over this 9 to 5 thing and actually get to live my life, I think, and if I don't have to start my days at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock or whatever, then I'll be a lot better off. I'll be a lot more useful here on this platform and to everyone. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow, because I'm going to premiere it tomorrow at 9. And then after that, I'd say within 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours, I will probably premiere Morky Monday. Might have to do a Morky Wednesday this week. Because again, this is another thing I was saying earlier, is you want to make sure to give your video at least, I would say, 48 hours minimum. Because if you're loading up the algorithms with video after video after video every day, it doesn't even have time to know. I mean, if you have a huge audience, then you're okay with rapid firing. Okay, like if your viewers are popping off every video and they're giving you support, and every video is getting thousands of views, and you're popping one off every day, and that's a different scenario than like me, or some other small growing channel. There's no need to put yourself through that stress if you're trying to do any type of complexity to the videos you're making. I mean, just take your time, learn on the way, and it's a growing thing. You're not going to get rich on YouTube. You're not going to grow like to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Not overnight. I mean, you could potentially do both of those things, but not like overnight, or not in a week, like these people on here will say sometimes. I'm sure you guys have probably seen some of these jokers on here that are trying to make everybody feel like it's easy, and it's absolutely not easy. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes dedication, and you have to just really just be yourself, really, and people will find you. You'll find your audience, and I've already, like I said, met so many cool people on here. I look forward to meeting more and learning from these people. There's other channels, cannabis channels on YouTube that are massive, and I've already been referred to some other ones. Today, I don't have it with me, but I was going to share a few channels. I'll probably do that on the next episode. But there's so many good channels on YouTube. There's so much good content on here. So anyway, I'm going to end it with that. And I'm going to premiere tomorrow at 9 a.m. episode 7, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in if you can, or watch tomorrow whenever you can. I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you come across this live. Check out some of the other content. But that's all I got tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to refresh this one more time. No, we got nothing. We got nothing. It's all right. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves out there.